Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back, you guys, to Key and Will's The More You Know podcast. This is a segment, and I just realized I had my glasses on. I've never done
You look good in your glasses,
a podcast with my glasses on. That tells you that these 50s are
take your glasses off.
50ing.
You need to be able to read, baby.
Yes, I need to be able to read. But you guys, welcome to this segment of our podcast where it's more personal with Key and Will.
Yeah, real talk with Key and Will, man. This is more informal, more relaxed. We're at our second home studio. What do you think about the wall, y'all?
What do you guys think about our second studio, if you will, for our podcast?
We got a couple areas in the home where we sort of set up for the podcast. So this is one of them, and we thought we'll display it today. What you think?
Hope you like it.
So listen, we released the other week an episode called "I Quit My Job," where Key and I talked about quitting our corporate jobs and going real estate full time.
Thank you guys so much for always supporting us. Tuning in, giving us such positive love and feedback. We truly do appreciate it. And because of you, we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Listen, y'all did it. On that episode, we paused and we said, "We'll stop right now, hit the subscribe button." And when you guys did that, that blew us up over 1,000 subscribers. So thank y'all so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It's right beneath. Just touch that.
It's so simple. Just do it. Absolutely. So we got so much feedback, you guys, from the I Quit My Job Now What podcast. We wanted to circle back and we wanted to talk to you about the 5 lessons learned after we stepped away from corporate America.
Yeah, we learned a lot, and the whole goal of us doing this is to really share our experiences for you. So in case you or you know someone who's going through the same thing, anything we can share that can help you guys through that experience, we're going to do that.
Number one, you guys, that was a big lesson learned for us was betting on ourselves.
Even when it's scary. So
betting on ourselves.
That's huge. So first lesson, bet on yourself even when it's scary, because being scared is normal, right? People think like, oh, I shouldn't, or what if this, what if that? Mm-hmm. That's a normal reaction, right? So it's just a matter of making sure that you've thought it through, that you're prepared.
If you're scared to take the leap.
Yeah.
You know, it is a big deal. It's a big deal. It's not to be underestimated. It's not to be taken lightly. You really have to think it through, but you got to bet on yourself. You got to be prepared, right?
Yeah, be prepared. But it's normal, y'all. Don't think like, oh, I feel this way. No, Key and I was like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? But the reason what
I have a question for you, Will.
Okay.
What was the moment that you felt like staying in corporate America was scarier than leaving?
Ooh, that's deep, Key. When I realized that and we talked about this in the last podcast, is that when you're not happy, that's when you say, okay, because ultimately, guys, we're going to leave this beautiful earth and move on to the next lifetime, right? And we know our time is limited, and we both are in a point in our careers where we are towards that second half, if you will. So we're like, okay, what's more important? Is it our happiness? Is it money? So we talked about all those things, right? So what works for us may not necessarily work for you, and vice versa, right? Yeah. But we had to evaluate our situation, and we said, okay, financially, okay, we could probably do this. And we looked at our finances, and I think for us, it was like, okay, I want to spend as much time with her as I can, with my family, with our friends, and work just wasn't fulfilling anymore.
And you know, the lesson learned for me, which is number 2, you guys, is your comfort zone could kill your dreams. Meaning you could stay in what's comfortable, and I did that both of us did that for many years, but if you stay in what's comfortable and you don't move outside of that, you could be missing out on something that God has bigger for you, or that you really wanted to try to do for yourself.
Comfort zones can be. I mean, trust me. I was in my corporate job for 22 years. I mean, if that ain't comfort, I don't know what it is, right? So was very comfortable, making a decent amount of money. Worked for a healthcare organization, which is relatively stable compared to other industries. So why would I leave, right? And a lot of folks who know Key and I is like, why would you leave? Like you guys had great jobs, making great money, comfortable, and we were just like, the corporate job is really not fun anymore. It's starting to be unnecessarily stressful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Underline unnecessarily.
Right.
So it was just like, what's important? So we said, you know what? Let's take a leap.
Yeah. I think that speaks for itself. So number 3.
All right, I got this one. We wrote these down, y'all, because we were brainstorming. I said, Key, we talking about some good stuff. I got to make sure I put this down.
Yes.
Time freedom doesn't mean less work. It means more purpose. It doesn't mean less work. It means more purpose. So what do we mean by that, Key?
I can tell you that just because we're not in corporate America 9 to 5, quote unquote, it didn't mean that I no longer had a routine or a rhythm, or I was working as hard. I actually work harder now.
Oh, we be hustling.
I work weekends, nights, and all types of off hours because you got to do what you got to do. But when you're working for yourself, I think it's very different, and you have a different mentality. It doesn't mean that I worked less hard. When I was in corporate America, I worked extremely hard, and I did off hours, weekends, answering the phone at 2 a.m. But when you're doing it for yourself, it's just so
more fulfilling for me.
It's extremely
we working
fulfilling.
hard. We went to a restaurant today, but we were like, we was just like, man, this is so fun, because we're dealing with a major issue right now. It's a tough transaction that we went through, and then there were some after effects of that. So We're working through that. We have other deals going on that's going really well, right?
Yeah.
So it's a flip.
Had an offer in. It was approaching, expiring. They had, the listing agent hadn't responded. So many things.
Lots of things.
It doesn't mean that your life is less stressful. It just means that you're focused on your goals and your fulfillment.
Listen, Key went outside, so we met at lunch. She gets her lemon drop martinis. I get my grapefruit martinis, thanks to my Sly. Appreciate that. And with that, that's our drink. So she had to go outside to take the call. She came back. She's like, "Oh, I love this. I love what we do." I was like, "What?" She was like, "I worked through this and I worked through that."
You're supposed to tell that, Willie.
It's all good. We family.
Yes.
So she was like, "I love this. I love what we do." And when we talk about purpose, it's about we're actually helping individuals make decisions that can really impact their lives positively. Mm-hmm. And when things are going well, when they're not going well, we're navigating through that. And Key came in and she was like, "Oh, we're able to do it. We just got notified, about an hour ago, that one of our clients, they accepted our offer. It was multiple offers."
Yeah.
So that kind of thing is really just exciting, right?
Yeah.
So you've been killing it, Key. I must say, you've been killing it.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. And you guys, that's not to say that the jobs that we were doing in corporate wasn't fulfilling.
It was.
It was because
until it wasn't.
It became different. It became too much bureaucracy.
Yeah, too much bureaucracy, politics, business. That's corporate America, right?
Yeah. It's okay.
It's with every company, but for us, that didn't work. So here we are, and enjoying every minute of it. So
number 4
what's
lesson
number 4,
learned.
Key?
Number 4 lesson learned is you are now the CEO of your life, and we just touched on it just a little bit. But when you are now the CEO, you're an entrepreneur. You are the game changer for you, your company, your family, all things.
It's scary.
It all
though,
points
Key.
back to
Let's
you.
be real. It's scary though. Like being the CEO of your own life, it's refreshing. It's empowering. You feel like you have purpose, what we just talked about. But it's also scary because you know, you don't have that crutch of someone else paying your bills.
Right. There's no steady Eddie. There's no steady every 2 weeks or whatever cadence it is that you get your you know, you receive your checks when you're in corporate. That's gone and out of the window. And what I will say today, you know, as an example, we have a situation that is in place where I told Will, I was like, I really feel like there is something speaking to me, God may, you know, God, probably God, speaking to me that is telling me that we need to do a little bit more for this client, meaning we need to allow maybe a few more concessions and bless this person so that they can receive more money than they would if we didn't do that. And those are the types of decisions that you can make as a CEO, and it affects your pockets. But when you can bless someone,
the blessings come.
Woo, that is a feeling for me that I feel like God put us in place to be able to do. Sometimes we do things that are pro bono, meaning we're not charging anything for that client and the work that we do. We have a mentorship program where, you know, we're giving back. And I love that part of it. I love that part of being able to give back to people so that they can reap the benefits.
Yeah. Being your own CEO, that allows you that flexibility. Yeah. So yes. Now what's number 5? I'm gonna say number 5. Hold on. Let me see number 5. Ooh, this is a good
number
one.
5.
So the last one, family, is
lesson learned. Number 5, lesson learned.
Network is your net worth.
And you guys have heard that before, right?
Like that is like times 10 now that we're entrepreneurs. When you're in corporate America, you sort of have that set standard. I mean, I'll speak for us. The network was not as important because we had a job, we sort of had that, and it's like you're around the same people and it's okay.
But that's a great thing because that's your family and your friends probably.
But as an entrepreneur, you need to get out there and meet more people. You have to expand your territory, if you will.
You have a choice.
And for us, being an entrepreneur, the beauty of that is you're meeting so many amazing, smart, intelligent people throughout this process. So we can't just keep the same circle of friends as an entrepreneur because your business is based on relationships. So
your business is based on relationships. You also have to expand out in your social media. And I just put a post on the other day that said, don't be afraid to post something. I have, you know, social media posting anxiety. Willie doesn't. He can put stuff out there.
People don't realize that. People are like, oh, you and Key, y'all just do so well on social media. I said, I'm the social media guy. I'm the one sort of up front. So if you see Key on social media, she's like, hey.
It took me 2 hours to post it.
It took her 2 hours, number one, to bring the camera towards her. She's like, oh.
Well, not even that. Even if I'm trying to post something myself.
Take her 2 days.
It just,
she's like, how does this angle look? I'm saying, Key, if you don't post that doggone video.
And you just have to do it. You just have to do it. You can't think about it. You can't think it to death. You really just have to post, especially if it is for your business. A lot of people don't understand that social media is a free platform for the most part.
You cannot beat it.
That you can use to advertise for your business, and you have to do it even if people, oh, there she go again, she on there again, who cares? Do what you need to do to advertise your business, because we've gotten a lot of business from social media, and thank you guys so very much.
Whatever your business is, you can't be a secret agent. You can't be a secret.
You can't be a secret anything.
You can't be a secret anything. When you have your business, you can't. I was talking to one of our mentees the other day. She was like, well, I don't know if this. I was like, what is going on with you? Yeah. Like, are you trying to build your business or not? Like this is not a game. Like, you know what I mean? So sometimes we have to really turn it up and be like, hey.
But you know, Will, I get that, being afraid, like, ooh, you know, feeling hesitant. Not everybody doesn't have a Will in their corner to just put things out there, because if it were me just by myself, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you probably.
I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be there.
But
so
listen,
you got to give people some grace on that.
No, I'm giving them grace, but I'm not, because Our goal is to push people to the next level. And if you're trying to get to the next level, you got to do what you got to do. So make it happen. If you're not a social media person, hire you somebody to do it. There's so many different things you can do. But these were our 5 lessons.
5 lessons learned since we quit our jobs. We quit our jobs, and God has blessed us
beyond
50-fold
family.
with the things that we needed to keep our business moving and to be successful. And we are so thankful, and we are blessed, and we are faithful.
Give a shout out to a couple people.
Yes.
Pastor Knighton.
Yes.
Listen,
Yeah,
I say this, and I'm
absolutely.
going to keep on saying it. Our past has been blessing us, praying over us for at least a decade now.
Yeah,
And
more than that, I
Spirit
think.
of God,
Yeah.
Christian Church, shout out to our family. We just have so many support systems. Keisha's mom is just a rock. Love you, Mama. I don't know if you're going. Mama, you better watch this. Mama, watch our stuff. But it's so many Keys folks back home in Alabama. My folks in Miami. It's just. We just thank y'all so much.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you for getting us. It's a slow process, and 1,000 subscribers. I would have hoped we had been there, last year. We weren't, and we are where we are, but we are thankful, and we are pleased.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yes.
Listen, I put that on our story. Follow us on Instagram. Instagram, we get turned up on Instagram. I know a lot of people from LinkedIn follow us, our YouTube, but we got an Instagram account. That's
We don't be turned up. That's not true.
But
We ain't not
I
turned
said
up.
today, I was like, listen, we're celebrating 1,000 subscribers, and I said, do not let comparison steal your joy, because if I was to compare my 1,000 to their 20,000 or their 50,000, I'll be like, oh, we just got 1,000. No, 1,000 subscribers, family. Yeah, yo, I'm super excited, and we celebrate every win. When we get to 1,500, I'm gonna be doing another dance. So listen, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
We are happy. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hey, this is Real Talk with Ken Will. We're gonna do this
Real Talk.
every week. We're gonna talk about sort of real estate and life, and just let y'all know what's going
Lifestyle,
on. All our
all
realtors
the
out
things.
there, family, we're gonna be dropping some knowledge for y'all as well. So make sure you subscribe. We got you.
Yes. If you have any topics that you would like for us to talk about, feel free to send those in.
Just subscribe. We got some amazing guests that's going to be showing up on our podcast. We're going to be on site. We got a lot of stuff happening. So listen,
We're going to be talking about the menopause and how I can't see. We're going to be talking about all the things with the menopause.
All right, y'all. We love y'all.
We're going to be talking
Ken
about
Will.
so many
We
things,
out.
you guys. Love you. Peace.
Peace.